Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about the FDIC and banks and assessments and poetic justice. So, as most people know, recently there were a couple of banks that did not do so well. They ran into major issues, and the accounts had to be covered by the FDIC, which is, picture it as insurance for your bank account. Okay. The cost to the FDIC for those bank failures, right now I want to say it's at like $23 billion. Now, the fund that the FDIC has, they have to shore that up. They have to get money to put back into that. And this was something when all of the insurance stuff was going on, this was something that a lot of Americans were worried that they were going to have to pay for. That's not how it works. The FDIC is insured by banks. They get a kind of an insurance rate that they have to pay. Interesting little tidbit is that the FDIC has a whole lot of leeway in determining which banks get assessed, how much they pay, their rates, so on and so forth. They have indicated, the reporting indicates, that the way they are currently looking at shoring up this fund is to steer a large portion towards what they are calling industry leaders. They're going to stick it to the big banks. That's who's going to pay for it. Oh, no. The goal here is to make sure that community banks and stuff like that that don't have as much money are not adversely impacted. So the current line of thinking with this is that the assessments for larger banks are going to be at a higher rate than smaller banks. And we're not just talking about total dollar amount, that part's obvious, but also, like, let's say it's a percentage. Okay, small bank may get 5%. Big bank may get 15%. That's not actually how it's done. That's for illustrative purposes. But it does appear that the FDIC is basically going to really make the banks bail themselves out of this one, which is, I mean, that's a nice change, right? That's interesting. This isn't finalized yet, but there's a lot of political pressure to make sure that smaller banks don't have to carry the burden here. And the FDIC's line of thought at this point in time is to make the industry leaders come up with cash. And the way this works is, I want to say it's every quarter they have to make what amounts to an insurance payment. And that those larger banks, their premium is going to go up. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.